There can be a day when you are standing alone and the whole world is standing on the other side. हो सकता है कि नहीं हो सकता? And does that mean we are wrong because we're standing alone? Does that mean we are wrong because we're standing alone? No, it just means my thought and my choice and my decision is different from everybody else. Who is right between the two? Who is right between the two, me or the world? Both. Simple. Self-respect will give me the power to respect other people. But if I don't respect my choice, my decisions, and I need other people to approve of them, then lack of self-respect will not allow me to respect other people. So do I need other people to like my dress? Do people need to lie to me to make me happy? Can people be their authentic self? Just visualize that if you are clean here, which means whatever you're thinking, whatever you're feeling is what you're speaking, what you're doing, this system will be clean. Now if I lie to her today and I say, you're looking very pretty. Inside I'm like, such gaudy colors, orange. So I create another thought, what a horrible dress. And I say, what a pretty dress. And when I'm saying something which I'm not believing, I have to say it many times to make it convincing. Yeah? And that's why you'll see we have to say things too many times sometimes to other people, because we're trying to hide what we are feeling inside. And then the next time again I say, very pretty dress. Third time I say, wonderful person. And I keep lying like this for many, many months or many, many years. And one day, she comes up to me and she says, I don't like what you're wearing. What's going to happen that day? What's going to happen that day? What's going to happen that day? That day, the purpose of all my lies got defeated. And that day I'll say, तुम बैठो अभी मैं बताती हूँ तुम्हारे को सब कुछ. करेंगे कि नहीं करेंगे? Because that relationship was standing on such a fake foundation. What is happening today? We are moving away from our original, innate, beautiful, authentic self. We are projecting ourselves to be completely something different. We are projecting ourselves to be what we think the world wants us to be, and we are doing and being that what the world thinks is right, so that the world will say, I'm a nice person. We wear clothes which the world says is right. Often we eat that which the world says is right. Often we drink that which the world says is right. Without sitting, pausing, asking myself, is it right for me? करते हैं कि नहीं करते? How can I wear that what everybody is not wearing? People will say, I'm so old-fashioned. So I have to wear what everybody is wearing. It starts from simple things of wearing, eating, drinking, and then goes to the bigger things of ways of living. Take a simple example. Why do people like to wear torn jeans? Just ask yourself, simple question. And there's nothing against torn jeans, they're perfectly fine. But I need to ask myself, why do I prefer to wear torn jeans than to normal jeans? Why? Why? Is it more comfortable? What's the reason? Everyone is wearing it. And how must everyone has to have started? What must have happened? One day, a young boy going to college, university, darwaze mein lag gaya, nail, tore his jean, couldn't go back home to change, so went to class with torn jeans. 5 people looked at him and said, oh, this is the way we are supposed to wear jeans nowadays. Went home, cut their jeans. That's how it used to be. 20 years back, people used to get full jeans and then cut their jeans. When I was in college, people literally had to cut their jeans because those were not sold in the market that time. And then finally, it reached a stage where the company has to today sell torn jeans. And nobody paused to check, why are we wearing torn jeans? And nothing to do with torn jeans. But it's all about, why don't we pause to check what's right for me? Otherwise, we just copy what everyone else is doing. Because if we just copy what others are doing, they may be doing what's right for them. So torn jeans can be very comfortable for somebody else. And for someone else, they're just wearing what other people are wearing, and you can see it, they are not comfortable in what they are wearing. But they are wearing only what they are wearing because other people say this is the right thing to wear. And that's it. From there itself, my self-respect starts becoming dependent on other people's opinion. So many people around me and so many opinions. And I have to get everybody's approval to feel good. Feeling good then becomes slightly difficult. It becomes slightly difficult. And we shift from that beautiful line which the angel said that peace, love, and happiness is inside to approve of me. A very, very popular talk show in your country, and I saw the video on social media, and the host shared something very beautiful. And she said, I've conducted over 35,000 interviews. And she said, the who's who has been on my show. Presidents of countries, prime ministers, top corporate leaders, everybody has been on my show. And then she said, at the end of the show, in their own way, each one of them has come and asked me, was I good enough? It was such a learning. And she said, it's got me to learn that everyone needs only one thing. Approval. Approval and acceptance. It's become an addiction. And when we get addicted to this, addiction, we could be ready to do anything for an addiction. And when we get addicted to it, we start doing some things which are not our dharma. Brother said, what is our dharma? What is our dharma means what is our quality. Quality. Dharma doesn't mean religion as we understand it. Dharma means what is my religion? What is my religion? What's my quality? What's my quality? पानी का धर्म क्या होता है? पानी का धर्म क्या होता है? शीतलता. Which means the quality, the dharma of water is to give coolness to everybody, because that is the original quality of water. It's the dharma of water. What is the dharma of every human being? What's the dharma of every human being? The dharma of every human being, the quality of every human being is peace, purity, love, power, knowledge, bliss. And the purpose of our life is to bring our dharma in our every karma. And when we bring our dharma into our every karma, just see what the quality of life will become. Where your every scene of life, every situation is based on your dharma. And when we forget that, today we are ready to have wars in the name of religion. See how far we go away. Only because we forgot what is the true essence of our religion. So, do I want peace or am I peace? Do I want peace or am I peace? Do I want love or I am love? So now you go home and tell people, everyone around you, I want nothing from. The more we seek, the more empty we get. Because, okay, let's take a simple example. Any of you ever created anger? Created anger? And when you created anger and you radiated it to the other person, who is the first person who got that energy of anger? But it was not meant for you, it was meant for the other person. It was meant for the other person. But who was the first person who got that energy of anger? Agreed? Everybody? तो बेचारा कौन, जो गुस्सा कर रहा है या जो डांट खा रहा है? बेचारा कौन? जो गुस्सा कर रहा है या जो डांट खा रहा है? Each time I create anger, the first one who's going to get it is me. I cannot create it and experience it without feeling it. I cannot give it to other people. Now, the person on the other side, like his little son, over a period of time had got immune to his anger. It was not making any difference to him. So which means the other side has an option whether to take it from you or not take it from you. And majority people around you have developed their immunity systems. Yes, people don't get affected from habitual angry people anymore. Even at work, you can shout at them. They'll listen to you. After 5 minutes, they'll go to the coffee machine, stand there, make fun of you, come back. शुरू हो गया. इसका रोज का है, कट 5 मिनट चलता है. So people around you are not absorbing that emotion anymore. They know how to protect themselves, but the one creating it cannot protect themselves. They will have to experience it. Why? Because we created it to give it to them. We created it to give it to them. So the easiest way to experience an energy is to create it and to give it to others. We have a very beautiful line at the Brahma Kumaris, which is, देने में ही लेना समाया हुआ है. लेने में लेना नहीं समाया हुआ है. देने में लेना समाया हुआ है. Which means just give it to people, and while you're giving it to them, the first person who's going to get it is you. They have a choice whether to take it or no. Now that is not true only for anger. That's also true for love, that's also true for respect, that's also true for just give. So what a little mistake we made, we just shifted the equation and we said, I want. And hum ghar gaye and we said, I want. And the other person said? What did the other person say? I also want. And then we together looked at our children and said, we want. And they said, we thought we are going to get from you. Everyone's asking the other person for love and respect. Everyone's asking the other person, trust me, respect me, love me, understand me, accept me. And because everyone's standing like this, and we're not getting it even after we are asking for it, the vacuum inside is getting deeper and deeper and deeper. It's an emptiness because nobody is filling it. So how do I fill that vacuum? Because nobody is giving it to me. How do I fill that vacuum? How do I fill that vacuum? I shift from asking to. Now, I want love shifts to I want love shifts to I give. Understand me. Please understand me. Shifts to I will understand you. Respect me. I respect you. Which one is easier? Which one is easier? आप लोग अपने घर में दिया जलाते हैं? दिया जलाते हैं? एंड दिया जलाना शुभ होता है, ऐसा मानते हैं, राइट? एंड कहा जाता है अगर वो दिया बुझ जाता है तो क्या होता है? अशुभ होता है. और लोग क्या करते हैं? बुझते हुए दिए के पास फटाफट भागते हैं ताकि बुझते हुए दिए को क्या कर दें? संभाल लें, ताकि दिया बुझे नहीं. विच दिया आर वी टॉकिंग अबाउट? दिया, 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 प्यार दिया, सम्मान दिया, विश्वास दिया, खुशी दिया. वो दिया बुझना नहीं चाहिए था. वो दिया नहीं बुझना चाहिए था. जब वो दिया बुझेगा तो जीवन अशुभ हो जाएगा. वी शिफ्टेड फ्रॉम दिया टू लिया, एंड देन वी शिफ्टेड फ्रॉम लिया टू छीना. And that's why we are feeling that vacuum. Now what spirituality does, it just reverses my equation. So programming changes. And it's very easy. So once I know the right programming, I change the code, life changes after that. So I will now not stand in front of anybody and say, respect me, love me. I will say every morning one line to myself, I need nothing from anyone. Programming hai. One way of programming is I need. One way of programming is I need nothing from anyone. कह सकते हैं? कहिए जरा. ठीक लग रहा है थोड़ा? Say it every day. This is mantra. Repeat it every day. The sanskar of wanting will disappear. It's only a belief system. I was taught the wrong way. I was taught that I need to get. And when I remember, no, I don't need to get, I need to give. I don't need anything from anyone. Few days of giving this mind the right instruction, programming done for the rest of my life. One wrong coding, we can live with the wrong output for the rest of our life. One change, output changed for the rest of the life. Every day, I need nothing from anyone. I only give and I only give and give and give and कब तक? I only give. Now when I start giving without wanting anything in return, my qualities which are blocked here start flowing. Because I'm not standing in the wanting line and the waiting line. I'm not waiting, please understand me. I immediately come up and say, okay, let me understand you. I'm not waiting in the line saying, please talk to me properly. No, I'll talk to you properly. I'm not waiting in the queue saying, respect me. No, I respect you. Life becomes so simple. Don't need to wait for anybody. And most important, when we create it and we radiate it, we get that what we want. The peace, love, and happiness. It can only be experienced from inside out. Let's stop waiting for it to come from outside in. And that's why you liked the line when Didi said, the angel said कि वो अंदर है. तो line तो बहुत अच्छी लगी थी. So purpose of my life becomes who I am. I start using that in every scene of my life, irrespective of whether people around me are using it or not. How many of you create anger? Everybody nahi. Anybody this side? गुस्सा करना normal है? गुस्सा करना normal है? हो जाता है, नेवर माइंड। हो जाता है भी अच्छी बात है। आजकल लोग बोलते हैं हो थोड़ी जाता है, वो दिला देते हैं। हम थोड़ी करते, हम क्यों करेंगे? हमारा थोड़ी मन था अपना मूड खराब करने का। वो आए और उन्होंने आकर मुझे गुस्सा दिला दिया। सो एटलीस्ट वी आर स्टिल ऑन द सेफर साइड वेयर वी आर सेइंग दैट हो जाता है। नाउ लेट्स शिफ्ट दैट हो जाता है टू आई एम क्रिएटिंग इट। एंड व्हाई एम आई क्रिएटिंग इट? बिकॉज when people and situations are not my way, I believed that getting angry is normal. Change the coding. Change the coding. My old programming says, when people and situations are my way, I'm happy. When people and situations are not my way, now, let's change the programming. When people and situations are my way, I'm happy. When people and situations are not my way, when people and situations are not my way, huh? After today, हाँ. Programming change करने में कितना time लगता है? It's just a change of a belief system. If I don't know this mic's position, which is on, which is off, I will keep struggling with the wrong position for the rest of my life. And then comes Kusumben and she says, Arey Baba, it is like this. And that's it. How much time does it take? But just because I didn't know which was the right position, I will keep fidgeting with the wrong position and say, on kyun nahi ho raha, on kyun nahi ho raha, on kyun nahi ho raha. Wrong position. So, when people and situations are my way, I'm happy. When people and situations are not my way, I'm happier. See, apna computer hai ye. Whatever you program, it will work accordingly. If you program your mind and you say, when people and situations are not my way, obviously I'll get hurt. Obviously I'll get angry. Obviously I'll feel bad. Programming kar di, jeevan bhar wo yoga. Now you create another programming. I understand people and situations cannot be my way. How can I even expect them to be my way always? They are going to be their way. And when they are their way, I am absolutely fine. From tomorrow, your mind will be fine. It's like a child. You teach a child this is a chair. And the child will call it a chair for the rest of his life. But if you tell the child this is a table, the child will call it the table for the rest of his life. Till at the age of 30, someone comes and tells him, nahi baba, ye table nahi hai, ye chair hai. Even then that child will say, nahi, mummy papa ne bola tha, ye table hai. And we do the same. No, the world says anger is normal. Some people even tell me, doctors say anger is normal. How can you say anger is not needed? Because deep programming, I was taught that way. And I even experienced it. So when at the age of 3 or 4, we went to the market with our parents and we said, Mummy, mujhe ye chahiye. And they looked at us and said, no, you're not getting that. We have it at home. And I again said, no, I want this. And they said, no, you're not getting that. So the third time, I screamed over there in the shop. And my mummy, papa got so scared. They said, le lo, bhai, chup. That day I learned, oh ho, aise kaam karwana hota hai apna. And I then started experiencing it life. Say it politely to somebody, please do this. They'll say, ha, I'm doing it. Next time again, ha. Say it little loudly, work gets done. And then I say, acha, anyways I'm short of time. Who's going to waste time using the first two options? So every time it's now in the louder volume always. And then gradually, doing it repeatedly, it became my sanskar. And when it became my sanskar, I started using the sanskar of anger, and my sanskar of peace was lying there on the side. It does not mean that I do not have the sanskar of peace. It just meant I stopped using it. Because I thought it does not work. Often people nowadays believe values do not work. And so they've kept them there on the side. If I use the sanskar of peace, will work get done? Peace, patience, empathy, compassion, will work get done? नहीं? काम होगा? Acha, if you want someone else who's going to get work done from you, what language do you want them to use? What language do you want them to use with you? You want them to be nice to you. So if somebody has to get work done from you, it should be the nice language. But if you have to get work done from somebody else, everyone wants the same thing. It's just that over a period of time, we have done our programming that anger is needed to get the work done, and even they have started programming that जब गुस्सा करेंगे ना तभी urgent है.